So the Twilight Princess PC port, which is currently being worked on by Linefredorma and his team, I hope I'm pronouncing Linefredorma right, it's a weird word, they're letting people test it, and they only let certain people test it, but of course, being admin of the server, I was one of the people that got to test it. So I want to go through the current 3 builds that are available for testers, as well as talking about how much has changed, what hasn't changed, what has actually gotten worse, how fast the rate of improvements are, and at the end we'll talk about the Discord server and a few other tidbits here and there. So the setup for all the test builds is exactly the same. You get a little folder like this, you right click that, you extract all. Once it's done, you'll get a handy dandy little folder like this. You just click on that, Twilight Princess PC. It prompts you to extract from your own ROM file, so this is completely legal. Once this pops up, you actually have to hit OK here. It'll begin extracting. You'll see some folders pop up right here in a second. There we go. It'll keep extracting, and once it's done, the game will just pop up on your screen, ready to play. There we go, we have a game, and as you see, it made a saves folder in the back there. Now you can actually import your save files from Dolphin. So if you have those, they're going to be in a .gci format. Let me just grab mine. So you just see here, I have 2. I'm going to drag and drop these over here. Boom. Now all I got to do is load up the game, and my save files should be there perfectly. And there we are, both save files. So setup extremely easy. It's pretty quick. Not a lot that can go wrong, but a lot has gone wrong, as you'll see. Now, this is the 3rd version of the game, as I've said before, and when you're actually in-game, it's pretty similar to what you'd expect, except it runs pretty slowly. As you can see opening this door, it's very, very slow. The older versions actually ran better, but they also had a lot of visual glitches, which I'll show you in a bit. Now, I'm going to fast forward through most of this because I just want to show you something. Now, as you can see here, I just got inside and the stinking monkey is beckoning me to come over there. So when you run over here, he's supposed to jump on the rope and then swing you across. And see here, it jumps on the rope, and then to go swing across, you didn't see that incorrectly. That monkey just disappeared into thin air, which makes the dungeon impossible because unless you can get past that, there's not really much you can do. Maybe you can glitch your way past it, but the intended way just doesn't work at all because the monkey left. Now, the last version of the game didn't have this glitch. You see, you can make it past that, open this door, but it had its own lovely glitch that made the entire dungeon impossible, and that is this cobweb. If you burn this cobweb, it stays. It's still there. You can't get past it, you can't slice it, you can't burn it again, nothing. It's there for good. So it doesn't really matter that the monkey doesn't disappear because you can't make it past it anyway. So again, dungeon is completely impossible. Now, after seeing that, you might say, but Bean, what's the point of a new version if it literally introduced a new glitch that made the dungeon impossible in a new way? The dungeon was impossible in the first 2 versions, not just the 2nd version. The first version, you couldn't beat the dungeon because of the crashes, and now this is the main thing that the 3rd version fixes a lot of. It crashes way less often. In fact, there's bats at the beginning of this dungeon. On the 1st version, if you killed them, instant crash. If you killed these spiders to climb up this vine, instant crash. On the 2nd version, this was fixed, but if you skipped the cutscene with the monkey using the Gale Boomerang to destroy the first bridge, it would crash. So it's still impossible, but now at least it doesn't crash, now it's just glitches. Also, shout out to the other testers. One of them found out that if you roll into this tree in a weird way, it actually crashes the game. And what's funny about this, besides the fact that this random tree just kills you, is that no one was able to recreate this. I don't think any of us managed to recreate this the entire time. Someone even made a speedrun of it, but it didn't even count because the game didn't crash, so it's not a true tree percent speedrun. Sorry I got super off topic there, but the point is, there's a lot less crashes in version 3.0, and we still don't know what caused the tree crash. No clue. But anyway, you may have noticed a few things from that footage. The first of which is that the game runs really, really fast at the start. This is just because the frames per second, or FPS, is uncapped, meaning it will just run as fast as it can, but if you press F5 and wait for a loading screen, it'll slow down. Now on top of that, you may have noticed that when Link rolls, the entire world just destroys itself. And that was really common in the first 2 versions, completely fixed in the 3rd version. Another glitch that's fixed with the question mark is when Link presents an item that he gets from a chest or a blue rupee. When you proudly present that item in the current version, you'll see this. A little glitchy, a little weird, the text box is all messed up, but you know, it's readable, it's workable. In the first 2 versions, this happened. Yeah, so some stuff happened. Link lost his face, the entire world became beige, and you just couldn't see anything. It was a disaster, and I'm so glad it's fixed. But the real question is, how long did this take to fix? So the second version came out only a day after the first version, and the third version only took 5 days after that. And you might say, 5 days, there's not a lot of progress made in 5 days, but a lot of it is under the hood, and a lot of it is in other areas. All I tested really was the Forest Temple. Now if you just start a new save and try to rock with it, you won't get very far because the freaking cobweb glitch is still there. They haven't fixed the cobweb glitch. I couldn't even get to it. The cobweb is just still there, it just stays. So in 5 days they fixed a lot of stuff, but a major roadblock is still there, and it stops testers from getting very far unless you already have a save. Now, this isn't a video just hating on the developers of this. They've done incredible work, and 5 days for how much they did is actually a lot. Like, they've done so much. However, I think the screenshots they share on the server are a bit misleading. Obviously, a screenshot doesn't show how the game is running, it doesn't show graphical glitches, animation glitches, anything like that. You just get a still frame, and they can take that picture wherever they really want. Wherever looks the best, they can just post that screenshot. And I feel like posting more screenshots of the glitches would go a long way, because it is very jarring playing the game versus looking at the screenshots, because the screenshots look so clean, and then you play it, and obviously it's still in a very early alpha stage. And why do I say all this? Well, it's because if you're one of the people that came from the server, and you wanted to be a playtester, but you didn't make it in, don't worry about it. There's not a lot to playtest yet. Now, I know a lot of people are very excited about this PC port, and I am too, but believe me, it'll be more than worth the wait. Becoming a playtester doesn't mean you just get early access to the pretty much completed version of the game. It means you're gonna be rummaging through some garbage and having to report basically everything that happens, and just don't feel bad if you didn't make it in. And if you didn't come from the Discord server, well, let's talk about that Discord server. This is the server, and it's open to everybody. There's a link down in the description. We're almost at 2,000 members now, which is amazing. There's some really cool people in this server, and a lot of other people. But hey, it's a really fun time. There's not only announcements, but developer screenshots. We also have a content channel where people can send their YouTube videos in and such. We just finished up an awesome tier list game deciding which dungeon would be showcased in the next video. And you might say, next video? Your next video? No. Linif's next video. Linif, of course, has his own YouTube channel. I am a proud subscriber since day one. This is how I was actually following it. I watched this video live. And yeah, after you're done watching this video, go check him out if you haven't already. Go subscribe, leave a comment. This is where we're going to show up the Snow Peak Ruins dungeon, how it looks right now in the PC port. And like I said, screenshots can be misleading, so watch the videos, get a handle on it. And yeah, that's the current state of the Twilight Princess PC port. The official title is, of course, Twilight Princess Courage Reborn. Links to everything in the video description. I hope you had fun learning about it, because it's really fun playing these games, seeing everything, talking to the other people on the server. It's just a great time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.